When caster Semenya accepted the honor of being South Africa's flag bearer at the Commonwealth Games, she promised her country she'd bring home 2 gold medals. The world and 2-time Olympic 800m champion won her favorite event on Friday night to complete the middle distance double, adding the 800-meter world to her earlier victory in the 1500m. She won both in games record times. Semenya narrowly missed the double at the World Championships last year, winning the 800m but taking bronze in the longer race. She didn't leave anything to chance on the Gold Coast. Semenya surprised her rivals by dictating the pace from the start of the final and maintained a commanding lead for the most of the race to finish in 1 minute, 56.68 seconds. Semenya said her focus in Australia was on clinching the double, as it will be at every major championship through the Tokyo Olympics in 2020, rather than have a crack at the world record of 1:53.28 world record set by Jarmila Krtokvilova in 1983. That can wait a few months. I'm still young, just turned 27. Still want to have 3, 4, 5 months before I decide if I want a world record or not, she said. Obviously it's not that much important at the moment. What's important now is to be able to win every race that I run. Kenya's Margaret Nera Wambui, the Olympic bronze medalist, took silver in 1:58.07 and Natoya Goal of Jamaica ran a career-best 1:58.82 to win the bronze. Joshua Cheptegei won a longer distance double for Uganda, adding the 10,000m title in a games record 27:19.62 to go with his earlier win in the 5,000m. New Zealanders flocked to the Carrara Stadium hoping for 2 gold medals, with Valerie Adams targeting a 4th consecutive Commonwealth Games title in the shot put and Eliza McCartney among the favourites in the women's pole vault. They both finished with silver. Canada's Alicia Newman set a games record 4.75m to win the pole vault, with a mark 5 centimeters higher than McCartney. Jamaica's Daniel Thomas Dodd's last shot of 19.36m was good enough for gold, breaking a tie with Adams at 18.70. The 33-year-old Adams, coming back to competition for the first time since having her first child last year, said having her family and baby in the crowd helped give her perspective. The night's last event, the women's 100-meter hurdles, was expected to be Australia's moment. World and former Olympic champion Sally Pearson featured in all the PR as the local girl but withdrew before the program started with an injury. Oluwatobiloba Amusan of Nigeria won in her absence in a meet record 12.68 seconds from Jamaicans Danielle Williams and Yannick Thompson. After competing in 7 disciplines in 2 days, England's Katarina Johnson-Thompson won the heptathlon with 6,255 points, a margin of 122 over silver medalist Nina Schultz of Canada. Johnson-Thompson held a 126-point lead over Schultz overnight and extended her lead to 225 with a competition-best 6.50m in the long jump. Schultz cut the margin with superior marks in the javelin and the 800m but not by enough to threaten for gold. England's Niamite Emerson ran the fastest time in the 800m to take bronze. In a dramatic finish in the 3,000-meter steeplechase, Olympic and world champion Wenceslas Kipruto won in a meet record 8 minutes, 10.08 seconds to lead a 6th consecutive Kenyan sweep of the medals in that event at the Commonwealth Games. Urging his teammates on as he moved into lane 2 coming out of the final curve, Kipruto started his celebrations halfway down the last stretch and was followed in by Abraham Kibiwot. "We planned, it's a tactical game," Kipruto said. "I was controlling the race and, after the last water jump I called the second guy and was waiting to see the back guy coming because I knew the Canada guy was tired. If I had left them behind they might not have pushed." Canada's Matthew Hughes was in strong position for a bronze to break Kenya's monopoly of the medals but, despite a desperate dive across the finish line, he couldn't hold off the fast-finishing Amos Kariuki. Hughes ended on his hands and knees, exhausted and frustrated again. Hughes was 4th at Glasgow 4 years ago as well. "I've never done that before in my entire life, it was instinct," Hughes said of his dive. "I'm sick and tired of coming here, my mentality was rewrite the script, The Kenyans just come in here and do whatever they want and nobody tries to mess up their plans.